All right, evening everybody.
Good evening.
I hope everyone's well. What's today? Tuesday evening? I never remember what evening it is, but welcome anyway. Welcome to everyone who's tuned into our live stream this evening. My name is Rob van der Bijl. I'm one of the executives here at DuePoint. I'm going to be spending a little bit of time with you, about 45 minutes generally, as I go through who DuePoint is, what our business is all about, a little bit of background on us, the people here in the business, but more importantly, what the opportunity is here at DuePoint and what the benefits are for people in this business. All right, so let's begin. And certainly after the presentation, you're welcome to come ask me any questions. So let's begin. As you can see, we're a division of another company called Constantia Insurance Company Limited. Constantia is a registered insurance company in South Africa. We've been around for nearly 7 decades. We were founded in 1952. We've operated very successfully in the South African insurance space. You might not know the name Constantia or the brand because Constantia typically have never dealt with consumers before. They've always been a B2B business, a business-to-business business, not a business-to-consumer company, but for the first time through this division called DuePoint, we are now speaking directly to the consumer, so you'll become a lot more familiar with this brand. The FSP number that we operate under is that one over there. That's very important. You may go peruse our Financial Services Board licenses in the foyer above the water cooler outside. We've got a long and short-term insurance license, an investment license. We've got our FSP license, and those are also on display on our website for you to take a look at. We take credibility very seriously. We want everybody to trust the business we're going to be speaking about because no transaction can happen without trust, right? So it's very important for us. Go do a background check on us if you have to. We are listed on the Joburg Stock Exchange under a group called Conduit Capital. You can find all of that information on our website, and you're free to go do as much snooping around as you would like on our website. The managers and executives are these people up on screen now. So the first 3 characters on the far left there are registered chartered accountants, Brendan, Tim, and Stacey. Brendan is our senior executive. He heads up this division. He has got a lot of experience in financial services, especially in insurance, because his father has pretty much spent his life and very successfully so involved in the insurance industry. His father started Clientele Life all those many years ago, which is one of the biggest short-term insurers in the country at the moment, and they've started a number of businesses around the world. Brendan was the chief operating officer of a company that they founded down the road called Prime Meridian Direct, or PMD, and PMD have also had a lot of success in the short-term space. Then we've got Tim and Stacey, the other accountants. They look after all the other aspects of our business with regards to the auditing, the accounting, bookkeeping, a lot of the regulatory requirements, right? It should be a good thing in your notebooks to go, this business is audited constantly, it is regulated constantly. And then myself and Jane are the 2 non-accountants. Jane is very experienced in direct sales, referral marketing, network marketing. She's been doing it pretty much all her life almost. She's from the UK. But she's been in South Africa for about 10 years, and she brings that very important experience to our business because we're an insurance business. You can't label us a network marketing business. The network marketing aspect is just the marketing side of our business. So business terms, we're an insurance business, but because of the network marketing, that allows members of the public to get involved in our business, and Jane is a specialist in that area. She brings a very important experience to our team. And then myself, I've been working in advertising, branding and design for about 25 years. I ran my own agency for about 15 years, also worked quite heavily in the financial space. So I've got a bit of financial experience on that side of things. But that's our senior team. We've got our client service staff, we've got our admin staff. Everyone's mandate as staff at DuePoint is to support people that join us here at DuePoint. Why? Because it is in our interest. We can only be successful as a business if the people that we rely on for growth in South Africa are being effective, they are well supported, they are profitable, and they're happy. Right? And so we do everything to support you so that that is all achievable when you engage in this business called DuePoint. Very quickly, we discuss financial circumstance in this country. You can call it the economy. You can call it your personal finance situation. I imagine everyone sitting here, perhaps you got tricked into coming to the presentation, so you weren't sure what was happening this evening. Some people like to trick people coming to this presentation. Nonetheless, I can ask a very broad question. I can ask a general question. I can ask if anyone's happy with their current financial circumstance. How many people are happy with their current financial circumstance? Not many, right? And what this presentation is all about is about changing that circumstance. It's about the opportunity to take control of your income, not to be at the mercy of the economy, at the dollar exchange rate, what your boss thinks about you, how your company is doing, how your industry is doing, all these other factors that we don't have control over affecting our positions, affecting our stress at the end of every month. And what our job here at DuePoint is to do is to allow you opportunity to change that circumstance for yourselves, to improve that circumstance. Remember, I said ultimately we want people in this business to be happy. It's very difficult at the moment in the current economic climate to be happy. Right? We've just come through the end of the month. Was everyone happy at the end of the month? Right? Now they're talking about petrol going up again. The rand dollar got to 15 today. That means the petrol's going to go up even more in 30 days' time. Right? There's just no good news happening. This business, DuePoint, is about good news. But you have to earn the good news for yourself. And that's what we're going to be discussing today. How does this business work? Well, let me just go back a little bit, tell you more about the aspirations we have for people in this business. So our business is not just about creating additional income. We go a step further. What we want to do in this business is create wealth. We want to create wealthy people, not people just earning extra income. So what does that mean? That means we want generally people who have debt to get rid of their debt. Why? Because if we focused on wealth creation, you can't owe a whole bunch of people money and become wealthy at the same time. That doesn't work. We want people to start leveraging the income that they earn here at DuePoint to get rid of their debt completely, then start focusing on wealth. We do that through asset ownership. When you own assets that make you money, instead of having to do work to make you money, that's where true wealth lies. Right? And that's what our business is focused on. And we'll elaborate a little bit on that in the presentation. But if you start looking at our training seminars, our dev seminars, we speak a lot about that, and that'll become a lot more evident to you. But that's the language that we speak here at DuePoint, is about wealth creation. Right? So always keep that in mind. There's a couple of illustrations that I'll go over a little later where I demonstrate that. But basically, how does this business work? As guests this evening, you have the opportunity to join this business called DuePoint that you've been dragged to this evening. What is expected of you? You're expected to, as a wealth engineer, so that's what we call you when you join this business, a wealth engineer, but you're expected to go out and build what we call a channel of distribution. I'll show you what a channel of distribution looks like, but it is basically you just going out and telling other people about the business. Right? That's where our reliance falls on you, because we don't do any marketing and advertising. We rely on you to go out and tell people about this business. Right? And if you're successful in connecting people to our business, we will try to place product with those people, right? And if we are successful at that, then you start to grow this thing called a channel of distribution. And when you start doing that, there's a host of benefits waiting for you. Number one, and that's why you're all here, is additional income. You get to create that second paycheck for yourself at the end of every single month. The nature of the income that we produce is recurring. Recurring is important because this highlights wealth creation. We're not a once-off commission sales-based business, right? That's active income that you've got to work for hard every single month. In this business, we want you to work hard, but we want you to have long-term benefits that allow you to work less and less and less and less with time. So that if you do this business for 5 years or 10 years, you can look forward to not having to do the business anymore. But you still get paid for it, right? That's through recurring income. We harness the power of duplication. Those two kind of feed into each other, because the power of duplication is your opportunity to go out and find other people to help you build your business. So you've got to think of yourself as not just this person going out building your own channel of distribution. What you're doing is you're building a team to help you build a channel of distribution. Because if you can get that right, then there's leverage in the game suddenly for you. Leverage is your ability to duplicate yourself. Right? It's an easy calculation to go, is it easier for one person to build a channel with 1,000 products in, or is it easier for 10 people to build a channel with 1,000 products? 10 people, right? You've got to go find those 10 people, right? That's the leverage that you're afforded in this business. You want to take advantage of that. Our business is FlexiTime. This business is a very technology forward-based business. We are on the cutting edge of technology in South Africa, and that allows you to build this business overnight anywhere in South Africa. You can connect someone in Pofadder, and then someone in Cape Town, someone in Durban, someone in Bloemfontein, overnight, without any expense to yourselves, right? Because of the technology we've implemented here. We don't have any startup capital. We've designed this business to have a low barrier to entry. So it is very low risk. We want you to consider this business. Even if you're skeptical, I want to be in a position where I can say to you, even if you're skeptical, you can try this business because it's so low risk. If I said to you, oh, starting fees here at DuePoint are 5,000 Rand tonight, bring your credit card, right? You would be very worried. I don't want you to be worried. I don't want you to be worried about risk. I want this business to be as accessible to everybody as possible, right? So that you can at least try it and see if this business works. I can do that because I'm confident in our system, right? This is not a smash and grab business. This is a business with longevity in mind. We want to build relationships with effective wealth engineers over a long period of time. That, the cornerstone of that is credibility and trust. And so we don't have to have these high fees or starter costs or registration fees or boxes of product that you have to buy, because I know people can and will make this business work for themselves, right? And so we make it to be low risk. There's no qualifications or experience that's required to become a wealth engineer. You get to build an asset that you have ownership over. This is very important, because what we propose in this business is that you sacrifice time for DuePoint, right? When this presentation's over, I'm going to say to you, so how are you going to fit DuePoint into your life? That time you watch TV or watch sport or spend time with your family or go to church or whatever it is, you have to find some time in the week to dedicate to DuePoint. Every week, for a long time, right? But know that the time that you're investing in building your channel of distribution is an asset that you own. It is in your name. You have legal tender over it. Why is that important? Because you want to own the asset. If you're building wealth around the asset, you want to own it, because it means you can sell it one day. An asset only has value if you can sell it, besides the income that it produces every month. It also means, and this is a huge point, because we all employed. I imagine everyone's employed here, right? Anyone running their own businesses? No one? Everyone employed, right? What happens when we get to 60, 65? Yeah, gloop, gloop, that's when you're drowning. That's when you're drowning, right? Because your income ends. Your income ends when you get to 60, 65. They call it retirement. People are supposed to look forward to retirement. You've worked for 40, 45 years, but guess what? People don't look forward to retirement. Why? Because they know when their income ends, they're in big trouble, right? And that's for 95% of our population. But if you own an asset that's paying out recurring income, it doesn't end at 60. It doesn't end at 65. It doesn't end in your 70s, in your 80s, in your 90s. It doesn't end. It keeps paying. That's why you should be happy to invest time in an asset that you own. It also means when you die, the asset value doesn't disappear. You can put it in your will and say, I leave this to my children, or I leave it to my spouse, right? And so you're able to pass wealth on to your children. How many of us are able to do that? Especially in this economy, right? Not many. We think, oh, let's take care of the funeral costs and that's enough. I'm saying, no, there's more for you, more for your family in this business. And so building an asset that you have ownership over is very important. There's no selling required in our business. You don't have to know anything about our products to do this business. All you have to know is that there's an income opportunity, and you have to share that information with other people. That's all that's required of you. We, in our contract, say you may not talk about our products. You may not give advice. You may not compare products. You may not market our products. Do anything to promote our products. That's a great thing. No one wants to sell insurance products on the weekends. That's my job, right? I will tell everybody about the products. Your job is only to connect them. The nature of our products, because they're financial in nature, means we don't have tangible product issues like stock and distribution. There's no boxes you're going home with tonight, right? And so just through the products, this business is very convenient to consider. But your success here is dependent on your ability to build a channel of distribution. I said it is not solely dependent on your efforts, right? It begins with you, certainly, right? You want to be a good example, to the team, to the channel of distribution that you're building, you're going to go out and connect some people. Right? So you might speak to 10 people and 5 people say, yes, I'll become a wealth engineer. I also want to make money. I also got financial things that I want to sort out. And in this example, you've got 5 people that have connected because of you. Those 5 people now have the opportunity to go out and connect other people. That's the power of duplication, right? That's the leverage you want to take advantage of. Make sure you bring strong people in the beginning. Think of them as your board of directors. If you want to build a strong company, do you go find weak board of directors or strong board of directors? Strong! That's no different in this business. The stronger the people that you find at the top, the stronger your channel will be. Guaranteed. Go ask any of the experienced wealth engineers. They'll tell you all about it. If you bring in the weak people, desperate people, no resources, no airtime, no data, no transport, no nothing, they will become a burden. As much as those people need help, they're not good for your business. There's a wonderful saying. Provide from the overflow of your cup. Think about that. You have to have the overflow from your cup before you help the people that need it. Right? Not at this stage. This is too early. When you've got a channel like this, then you have the opportunity to go help people that need help. Right? If you're so inclined. But this is what a channel of distribution looks like. You could be earning money off of every single product, every single dot that you see on the screen. You could be earning money every single month on it. This is our focus, building channels of distribution. Quality ones. You cannot build a channel like that overnight. You cannot be rich overnight. You cannot become successful in anything in life overnight. It requires hard work. This is my warning slide. I've never given this slide where anyone's walked out before. That means everyone's ready for hard work. Right? Is anyone scared of hard work? No? No one's willing to put their hand up for that question, right? Hard work. Hard work is not enough. Hard work and smart work. Bring the good people in the beginning, right? It'll help you. That good leverage will help you. So that's my warning. You cannot be successful in anything overnight. If you are truly considering this business and you want to be successful as a wealth engineer, it takes time, right? For that channel to build, it takes time. No one can manipulate time. Einstein tried. Stephen Hawking tried. They all failed. You have to just let time run its course and keep pushing. All right, onto our products. So we've got 4 products here at DuePoint. Their benefit is all financial in nature. May I say that their benefit has got wealth in mind? They're not arbitrary products. The products are designed to either increase your asset value, right, to build wealth, or it's there to protect your assets, right, to protect your wealth, or it's there to reduce your monthly expenses so that you can get to wealth faster. Right, they're clever products. They are straightforward. Our first product is our investment products called Access Wealth. It's going to cost you 324 Rand a month. 100 Rand of that gets invested into a tax-free investment fund every single month, right? There are many parties involved in this product. We've got fund administrators, fund managers. We've got Sanlam where the investment is housed, right? Very complicated product to set up, but very simple to understand. 324 every month, 100 Rand gets invested, and we also give you 120,000 Rands of insurance, personal accident death cover. So if you're killed in any form of accident, we will pay out 120,000 Rand on top of what's in your investment, right? So this is the investment, Access Wealth. The second product is called Wealth Guard. Wealth Guard is an insurance product only. It's 249 Rand, and it gives you personal accident death cover to the value of 1 million Rand. So if you want way more personal accident death cover, you can take this product and Access Wealth together, right? The beauty of our personal accident cover is that we don't discriminate against age or health. So you think about if you ever try to get insurance, life insurance, they want to know everything, right? They send the nurse, they make you wee in a cup. They want to know 20 years worth of medical history, because what they do is they profile your health risk. And according to that and your age, they will say, your premium's not 249, you're 40 and you're diabetic. Your premium's 5,000 Rand, right? We don't discriminate with this product. Anyone can take this product out regardless of your age. As long as you're over the age of 18, it's 249 for everybody, regardless of health, regardless of age, right? This product is accessible to everybody. You can have personal accident cover. Family Wealth is our new funeral cover product. It starts at 299 Rand a month. It gives you 20,000 Rands worth of funeral cover. 5 family members are included. It gives you 10,000 Rands worth of debt protection. So if you owe anyone money, we'll cover up to 10,000 Rands worth of that debt protection on top of your funeral costs. And then you can bump this up to 30,000 Rands worth of cover, as well as up to 10 family members. So there's flexibility in this product. And again, the beauty of this product is its accessibility. Read that line there. No excluded pre-existing conditions. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what health status. You want insurance, you can't get it anywhere else. That's right here, funeral cover for you. All right, so this is Family Wealth. Starts at 299. And then finally, Wealth Points. Wealth Points, 299 too also. But this product's designed to lower your cost of living. So think about all the money you spend every single month. Right? Data, restaurants maybe, haircuts, nails, more looking at the ladies, right? We've partnered with a list, see the list of companies there? We've partnered with a number of businesses to hopefully reduce your cost of living expenses, because we've negotiated discounts with these companies that you get to enjoy immediately. Immediately. If you want immediate benefit, this is the product to take, right? So for $299, you get up to 67% off your data through Always On. We've got car manufacturers. Anyone going to buy a Range Rover? I just bought a Ford. See, we've got Ford there. Eagle Ford, I bought a Ford. I got nearly 20% off my Ford. Right? Massive discounts available for those car manufacturers. The Entertainer, half price at restaurants and hotels. We're adding to this product all the time. So we're about to launch a new, the Wealth Engineer has been waiting for this for about 2 months already. We've got a new partner coming on probably in the next 2 weeks, right? We're so close. Awesome partner, going to reduce your monthly expenses even more. So this is Wealth Points. So those are the 4 products. They are straightforward products. There's more information on our website. We've got in-depth reviews on our YouTube channel if you want to go watch a video on each product. Brendan goes into detail around those. How do we, before we get on to the benefits, the real benefits, when we talk about the money and the rewards, how does that happen in this business? It is basically because of the fact that we don't spend money on marketing and advertising. All the other insurance companies in South Africa, all of them spend a fortune on marketing and advertising. At DuePoint, we don't spend a cent on marketing and advertising. But we still take that portion of our budget and we give it to our wealth engineers for the work that they do in promoting the business opportunity here at DuePoint. That's how our business model works, right? All right, so let's talk about how you actually earn this money every single month. So it's through what we call our returns program. The returns program is that recurring income. It's that extra paycheck at the end of every single month. We pay a base return fee of 27.50 Rand for every product that you have in your channel. So remember the slide with all the dots on, what your channel could look like? Imagine earning now off every single dot every single month. So it works according to where that product lies in relation to you. So the first people that you introduce to DuePoint, that product lies on what we call your first point. That's point 1. You always connect people to point 1, nowhere else. So all your activity goes to the first point, right? And you get paid double the 27.50 Rand on your first point. And then when those individuals that you connected go out and connect other individuals, that product lies on your second point. And again, you earn 55 Rand for every product every single month going forward. And then as your channel starts to grow and grow, you see the multiplier starts to drop the further the product gets away from you. But at the 8th point where you're earning 4% of the 27.50 Rand, we don't limit you there. That's why there's a little plus next to the 8. Because your channel will grow and grow, whether you like it or not, by the way, right? It'll grow and grow. We've got wealth engineers beyond point 30 already in their businesses. You can potentially earn way past point 8. We don't stop you there. From point 8 onwards, you'll keep earning 4% on every product in your channel every month. There's no limit to the size of your channel at DuePoint. We don't have any limit. We might regret it in 20 years' time, when Pumi's channel's on 400 points, right? But we don't limit you on the size of your channels, right? There's no year modes, there's no channel point limitation, there's no limitation on how much you can earn at DuePoint, right? That accountability falls on your shoulders. Time and numbers, but let the time run. Let the time run. Don't get frustrated. Let it happen. The next question typically is, Well, how much money can we earn in a certain amount of time? How much work do you have to put in this business to earn a certain amount of money? Right? So this will give you an idea. It's called the path to success. It's the next 5 years, potentially, of what you could do here at DuePoint. It is based on an assumption around activity. That assumption is you can bring 3 people in your first month, right? So it's a good time of the month because you're here at the beginning. 3 people in September, and every month thereafter, you just bring in 2 new people, right? 3 in the first month, 2 people every month into perpetuity, right? If you can do that for 5 years, after 6 months, you'll be earning about 2,500 rand a month. Is that enough for everybody? See, no one will say no. You can say no. You can say, I didn't think it was enough. But 6 months of work for 2,500 rand. Surely that's below minimum wage. But you're only connecting 2 people a month, right? So maybe it's not too bad. An illustration of the power of getting rid of your debt a little faster, right? The power of that, because what we do is if we have extra 2,500 rand in our back pockets, we generally don't put it into our debt. How many of us have got 2 bank accounts, one for debit orders, one for play money? Right? That's the problem, because people are in that position, right? But I'm saying to you, if you start getting rid of your debt, you can empower yourself to get closer to creating wealth. If you decide not to get rid of your debt faster, if you decide to just try and maintain that fine line between being able to keep up with your debt, you will never get closer to creating wealth. The banks, the micro lenders, those people are making the money, right? We have to get ourselves onto the right side of compound interest. If you're paying interest, you're on the wrong side of compound interest. 2,500 rand, if you put it into a 1 million rand bond, you'll pay a house off instead of 20 years, because everyone takes out a 20-year bond, you'll pay that house off in 11 and a half years. It'll save you nearly 1 million rand in interest that you wouldn't have to pay. Everyone want to be a homeowner? Right? Get rid of that bond as quickly as possible. If you take 20 years to pay your bond off, you're paying 2.5 times the value of the asset. Don't do that. Do it faster, right? It saves you money in the process. At month 12, you're earning in excess of 100,000 rand every year in annual recurring income. Who would like a 100,000 rand check every year in December? Not December, because you'll spend it. You'll spend it. We'll give it to you in January. It's safer to take it in January, right? Then all the spending's done, the traveling's done, the kids' presents are done. Then it's just money, maybe for school fees and stationery and all those things that jump you in January. You keep going. At month 24, you're suddenly close to 30,000 a month. You see how quickly that jumped? That's because of leverage. That's only if you build a good team. A good team can get you to 30,000 rand in 24 months. A month. 36 months, you're close to 50,000 a month. See, unfortunately, this number is only going to get bigger and bigger. Right? Because at DuePoint, we don't have year modes. We don't reset you at the end of the year. You keep building this asset. The asset is what's paying you. Not your activity, the asset. Right? So if you let time go and you keep pushing every month, that asset should just grow and grow. Even if it's growing a little bit every month. You keep growing it, you keep growing it. Currently, South African salaries are only going up on average 2% a year. 2% a year! Why do you even go to work for 2% increase a year? I need to go speak to my boss tomorrow morning. Right? In this business, you can start taking control over the increase that you want. You can do more than 2% a month in this business. You can do 10, 20, 30, 50% a month, right? You keep going. At 48 months, you're close to 70,000 rand a month. After 5 years of doing this, we're not there yet, right? We only launched this business in 2016 February. So people like Patrick and Pumi, Donnie, the people that got involved in this business right at the beginning, they've only been in the business for 2.5 years. They're halfway. And that projection of pushing every single month, 2 people a month, 2 new people a month, will get you to close to 85,000 a month. That's 1 million rand extra a year. Who would like a 1 million rand check in January? See, Gogo's getting depressed here because she's thinking about how much money that is that she doesn't have. She doesn't have it. Can you even believe that it's possible? Can you picture in your mind coming to DuePoint and picking up a check that's got 1 and 6 zeros and your name is on that check? And you go home with that check, not once, every single year. Every year. And hopefully the number's going to get bigger, because I hope that you don't give up. I hope that you keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and building this asset value. That could be your 5-year plan, right? Every month we bring up wealth engineers to share their stories with us, because I think you'll believe them more than you believe me. If I say to you, you can earn an extra R1 million a year, you think, this marketing guy is good, but I don't trust him. That's why we bring up people that are doing this business, so that we've got real testimony of people experiencing this, right? So you can go onto YouTube and you can go watch their testimonies, because they share the good stories and the bad stories, right? So yeah, we got Renee and Henny. Well, we don't only show you the superstars. These are brand new people. They've been in the business for 6 months. They said they didn't work for 2 months for whatever reasons, but they got their value of their channel up to 1,600 Rand per month that they're earning now. The work that they've done personally is first pointers, right? Remember, everyone that you connect lands on your first point. They've put in 14 people in 6 months. So they're following 3 + 2 quite closely. Their channel size is sitting on 33, right? They didn't bring in the whole 33. The 14 people helped them. You need help. That's why I say bring strong people. And their aspiration is to get to 1,000 products. At 1,000 products, you're earning over 20,000 a month easily, right? It also allows you to get to our Rank 9 conference, where we take you overseas every single year for the rest of your life. Right? People have done it in 5 months. But Renee and Henny, they're doing 3 + 2 about. It'll take them about 2.5 years to get there, if they keep pushing the same way. Then we've got some people that have achieved Rank 9 already. These people have got 1,000+ products in their channels. So yeah, we got Donnie. In 16 months, he went to 1,200 products, earning 20-something thousand a month already. In his first month, he only put in 1 person in the first month. Right? But then his belief started growing in the business. He started thinking, geez, there's potential in this business. These people are actually doing and saying everything that they promised us. And so he became more committed to the business, and he started averaging 5 new people in the business. So if you want to do more than 3 + 2, you can, right? It'll get you there faster, like it did Donnie. And he helped 13 people start earning on his first point. So 13 people started building channels in his business, right? That's the help, the leverage that you need. Then we've got Patrick and Pumi. Pumi's here with us. They took 11 months to get to nearly 1,400 products. How did they do that? Well, they put in a lot more people. In their first month, they put in 14, right? They averaged 8 new people. So they were doing 4 times 3 + 2. You can do 10 a month if you want. I'm not stopping you. Pumi won't stop you. The system won't stop you. The only person that can stop you from doing what you want to do is yourself. That person in the mirror saying, I don't know if I believe this, right? That's the only person stopping you. We have got thousands of people joining this business every single month, and everybody is different, right? We're just showing you some slides of some people that started earning good money, and some of them have been in short months, some have been in for 2 years already. Everybody's different, but the system is the same. That's why I say you have the opportunity to decide what you want out of the business. No one is going to dictate it to you. If you're happy with 2,500 Rand a month, no problem. There's 2,500 Rand waiting on the table here for you. If you want 100,000 Rand a month, no problem. I've got 100,000 Rand on the table here waiting for you. So what is the decision you ultimately have to make about this business? Number one, I would say, and this is not something I usually mention. Number one, do I trust this business? You've got to get over that obstacle first, because if you lack the trust, you won't commit to the business. You won't commit to it. You'll treat it like a New Year's resolution. Go to gym for 1 week out the year, right? First week of January. Don't treat it like a gym contract. This business can change your life. So make sure you trust the business. If you trust the business and have belief in the system, it'll create commitment. The commitment will make you do the business. And that's the decision you have to make. How do you do the business? Can you fit DuePoint into your life? Who are you going to have to push aside to make space for DuePoint in your week? That's the practical decision we have to make, right? It's easy to go, oh, I want to be a millionaire. That's that quick to decide that. This is what I want. I want this. I want a Porsche. I want a Range Rover. I want a house by the beach. I want 100,000 a month. Easy to think those things. How do you fit it into your daily routine? Right? That's the decision I want people to make. Joining this business is very easy. You do the application form. We've got a brand new application form, so it should not be 7 minutes. It should take you 5 minutes now. Right? Do the application form. You'll become a wealth engineer. Read the code of conduct. Apply yourself to the business. Go watch the training. Don't let me ever hear those words come out of your lips. I've done this type of business before. Sure, that makes me irritated. I've done this business before. What business can you compare us to? Show me a business that you can compare to DuePoint. There isn't one. I challenge you. This business has never been designed like any business in the past ever before. This is a unique business, right? Apply yourself to the business. Don't think you're above it, right? Don't think that you're better than. You have to have space to learn. If you have space to learn, you can be better. Only when you make that space for yourself. Watch the training, set goals for yourself. You want the 2,500, you want the 10,000, you want the 100,000. What is it? Because that dictates what the plan is. If you say to me you want 100,000 Rand in 1 year, I'm going to say you've got a lot of work to do, right? You've got to be introducing 30, 40 people a month. If you say I want 10,000 for 1 year, I say that's fine. Do 2, 3 people a month, right? There's always a plan connected to the goal. Start talking to people. It doesn't matter what your goal looks like. It doesn't matter what your plan is. It's about speaking to people. That's all you have to do. Connect people to this business every single day, and you will be on your way. Guaranteed. That's the time that I say you have to sacrifice, is the time spent speaking to people. Get the merchandise. This will help you. It is the same as me telling you find good people to put in your business. Get the merchandise. It's going to help you. It'll help you be more successful in getting people to connect to this business. Why? Because I've been working in advertising for 25 years. I know what happens in people's minds psychologically when they look at things. If I look at every single person, there's a different judgment call I make for every single person sitting in the room. Right? And people that you go speak to will do the same to you. So if you sit down and you don't have business cards, you don't have a notebook, you don't have a pen, you don't have anything, you're trying to tell them this business DuePoint. But if you sit down and you've got business cards, you behave professionally, you dress nicely, you speak nicely to them, even if they're rude. Right? Your professionalism creates trust in the other person's mind, and that will allow you to be more successful in converting that person to come look at a DuePoint presentation. And then I take over. Myself and Brendan, we take over from then. You only have to take care of that first part, right? Get the business cards. It is a very small investment into the success of your channel building here at DuePoint. Join the Facebook page, right? Very active on the Facebook page, produce content every single day for you to help you in your business. The YouTube channel, all our videos are on there, and more importantly, it's when that camera gets turned on. We are live broadcasting to the entire country 8 times a week. That's 8 opportunities a week to connect any South African in this country, regardless of where they live. You send them a text or a WhatsApp tomorrow and say, I've sent you a link, click on that link tomorrow, I'm going to make you rich. You can do that, just like that. YouTube, download the mobile app, right? If you've got an Android device, you go onto the Android Play Store. If you've got an Apple device, you go onto the Apple App Store. Download the mobile app. It is your business in the palm of your hand. Business in your pocket. The phone will tell you if you're richer tomorrow morning when you wake up. Because in this business, you can make money while you're sleeping. Right? Recurring income allows you to make money while you're sleeping. The app will tell you that. So make sure you do those 3 things. We've got a new application form that's available. Went live on the Android Play Store today. So if you've got an Android device, make sure you update your DuePoint app. You have to update the DuePoint app to see the new application form. The new application form is better, simpler, and faster than the old one. Right? You can see here, we've got even a comparison. That's what the product selection layout looked like on the old app. This is what it looks like on the new app. Don't you love improvement? We love improvement at DuePoint. We push for improvement all the time. We never rest on our laurels. We don't ever think that we know it all and we've done it all. There's always room for improvement, right? And we've done that. We've improved the app. Make sure you download the new app. It'll be available for you. It's live on the website too. Make sure everyone in your channels does the same thing. Don't just do it for yourself. You've got a team. Make sure your team are aware of the update. On to our rewards program. So the rewards program is the cherry on top here at DuePoint. Everyone gets so excited about the rewards program because there are palm trees involved, there's ocean, there's beach sand, right? There are no insurance products in the rewards program. You can see this presentation's already changed. We were going from gray slides to blue slides, right? But the rewards program's not as important as the returns program. It isn't. The money that you make every month is way more important than these nice little trinkets that you get for being successful at DuePoint. Anyway, how does the rewards program work? As a brand new wealth engineer, you will start out as rank 0 in the rewards program, right? Rank 0. You're not even on the slide. There's nothing waiting for you. But to get to rank 1, you need 1,000 XP. You can do that in 60 seconds. We give you XP for everything. Everyone here this evening is getting XP. Right? You bring guests, you get more XP. You log into a mobile phone, you get XP. There's XP all the time for being a wealth engineer. So that takes you 60 seconds. You need 4 products in your qualified channel. And when you meet those 2 criteria, you become rank 1. And the first reward is a 55 Rand once-off reward. That's enough for a cupcake and 1 candle. You get to celebrate getting to rank 1. Why? Why would you celebrate getting to rank 1? Because you're on the road. You've just proven to yourself that you can make this business work. If you can get to 4, you can get to 25,000. The only difference between rank 1 and rank 20 is time. The rank 20s are talking to people every day. The rank 1s, you as a rank 1, are talking to people every day. You just have to do it for a number of years. And you will get there, right? We give tools to our wealth engineers to help you build your channels faster, more effectively. Fancy USB sticks that you plug into anything with all our collateral. At rank 7, we talk about the power of business cards, about credibility, trust, forming a good first impression. 12,500 Rand business cards. You get 1,000 of them in your name. There's only gold on the business card. There's no ink. No ink. Ink is for cheap, poor people. Gold is for rich, wealthy wealth engineers that are building their futures, right? And you get that at rank 7, because when you put one of those on the table at a meeting, I promise you the most important person in the meeting. Because no one's got a business card even close to a business card like this. These are tools to help you. We don't create rewards in this program arbitrarily. They are designed to put your channel building on steroids, right? At rank 9, this is one everyone gets very excited about. Rank 9 is our first, not the only, our first international conference that you and your family get to enjoy every single year forever. So we take you, we fly you business class, there and back to a 5-star luxury resort, 7 days, all expenses paid trip. Every single year. All right, you get to enjoy this. So take a look at the video. This is what we did last year. Different resort this year. Available for everybody in this room.
When all of your wind has gone and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand, don't let the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
So that's available for everybody in the room. You have to decide if you're going to be joining us, right? Remember, 3 plus 2, 2.5, 3 years to get there. At rank 11, we spend R250,000 buying you a brand new car. Who would like a free car? No debit order at the end of the month. Has everyone got a driver's license? Okay. You got 11 ranks if you don't have a driver's license to learn to drive. But maybe if you're earning enough, you can just hire a chauffeur, right? To drive your brand new car that you're not paying for every single month. That happens at rank 11. We got wealth engineers closing on rank 14 already. Right? 2 wealth engineers very close to rank 11. So we'll be doing this again in the parking lot very shortly. You get to decide what you want. So that's what the rewards program looks like. It goes all the way up to rank 28. Rank 28. Remember on rank 9, I said that's the first international conference. There's so much more waiting for you. You're not wealthy yet at rank 11, right? But you're on your way there. You're on your way there. We are planning the next, the final 3 months of our year. It includes our national encounters. So this is a roadshow that we're doing around the country over October and November. So you can see the destinations: Durban, Port Elizabeth, Bloemfontein, Mbombela, and Cape Town. Very exciting because we get to go visit those regions, right, and engage with all the people personally there. It's always fun, very exciting to be able to do this. You see the dates there under each one. We have to book. We have to book online. It is essential, right? So for you guys, for new people, for people about to become wealth engineers, for the wealth engineers already with channels, you need to start planning this in your diary. You need to be communicating it out to your channels. People have to get excited by the prospect of what this roadshow represents, because this is the ability to, again, put your channel on steroids for the next 3 months. Right? The weather's getting better. Everyone's coming out of hibernation, right? We have to make sure that they're not going into holiday mode. We start going into holiday mode from September. Rose knows. We have to work for the next 3 months, and the roadshows are a great opportunity to build your channels in other provinces. And these are strong provinces, right? We've picked the strongest destinations to go to for our roadshow. Make sure you book. So if you go online, there's the web link, DuePoint.net/events. On your mobile app, if you click on the events button, you will see it listed there. Scroll down to the dates, and you will see it. It'll say Durban Encounter. Do not book the head office presentation in Johannesburg. That's what some people have done. Make sure you're clicking on Durban Encounter, Port Elizabeth Encounter, Bloemfontein Encounter, Mbombela Encounter, Cape Town Encounter. That's what it's going to say in the event. That's where you book. Make sure you've got guests, wealth engineers coming to that seminar that we're going to be doing. It's about a 3-hour seminar. Brand new presentations, dev seminars. That's going to be good for your channels, right? Empower your channels going into December. You have to have the best December ever. Ever. It sets you up. It sets you up for the next 10, 20 years in this business. If you decide to relax in the last 3 months, it jeopardizes. It has long-term effect, right? Make sure that you're pushing as hard as you can in the next 3 months. Take advantage of these national encounters. So, for our guests this evening, I invite you to join this business called DuePoint. It's my personal invitation to each of you. Know that you have all the support in the world to see you being effective in our business, to becoming profitable in our business as quickly as possible, and ultimately being happier, especially at the end of the month. I want to replace your debit orders, all those debit order SMSs you get on your phone at the end of the month. I want to remove them with one SMS from DuePoint that says you've been paid an additional salary, right? That is my invitation to you. For the skeptics, the people, I don't like this pressure. There's no pressure. Try the business for 30 days. Try it. We don't lock you into the business. You can phone client service anytime and say, I don't want to be part of the business anymore. So try it. We've designed it so that you can try it with no fear of risk in the business. I want you to see what you can make out of this business. That is my invitation to you. I hope you have a wonderful evening. If you have any questions, come speak to me. What did I challenge everyone earlier about? About comparing me to another business. You can come argue with me with that if you want to, but otherwise I hope that everyone in this room has a prosperous 3 months. September, October, November, even December. Let's call it 4 months. 4 months of prosperity where you're not stressed in January. All right? That's the invitation. Good luck.